Greetings, my name is Don, and welcome to this particular course or lesson. Before getting involved with the actual content of this particular lesson, let's take some time to review how it fits into the total process of management. Now, management, as we know, is defined in the following way. It is the process of obtaining organizational results with and through people and other resources. And from this definition, we can identify that there are three key concepts relating to management. The one is the inputs or the resources available to you, such as time and money. The second are the outputs or the results, the wanted outputs. And the third is the process. And this is what you as a manager say or do to achieve those required outputs with the resources which you have available to you. So the process, therefore, refers to your managerial behavior, the things you say or do. Now, all managers and supervisors, foremen, they have similar inputs or resources. Some have more than others, and these could be classified into the following. There is labor or staff. There's money, or the budget as we call it. You have materials, from raw materials to stationery. We have energy such as electricity, diesel. And then of course there is the equipment needed to actually perform the tasks. There are the tools for the job, the information and or the data required, your facilities, yes, your factory, your space, your office space, and of course there is time. Now, all can be managed by getting more or less. You can get more money, more budget, you can ask for more labor, or you can retrench and reduce your labor. So all can be managed by increasing or reducing, except one. The one resource you cannot really manage by reducing or increasing is time. Time you can only use or abuse. That's why many of us call it time utilization versus time management. Now, the outputs or the results required of a manager naturally depend upon the nature of his position. For example, a branch manager's outputs could include market share or client or customer satisfaction. An output for a marketing manager could well be a marketing policy. Trained staff could be the output for a training manager, whereas for a computer manager, data could be his or her output. Now, the process or the actions which you as a manager take to achieve the required outputs with the resources are sometimes classified as the four functions of management, namely planning, organizing, activating, and controlling what you have planned. Obviously, an appropriate process will lead to a desired result or an output, and an inappropriate process will lead to undesirable outputs like rejects. Now, to be effective in your planning, your organizing, activating, and your controlling, you need to create time to perform these functions. You cannot borrow it today and return it tomorrow, not time, like these other resources. You must make the time yourself. This is called discretionary time. We'll talk more about it. By managing your time effectively, you give yourself more time to do the important parts of your job. The techniques, skills, and lessons which I offer in my management training, such as the time utilization or time management, the interviewing and leadership or delegation programs, and moving into productivity, performance problem analysis, and decision making, both at supervisory and at management levels. These can be viewed simply as tools in a toolkit, and the tool would be used for the appropriate situation. Now, my management training, therefore, is intended to add to the variety of tools that you as a manager have in your toolkit.